What's up, paisanos? It's the Super Mario Super Show. This is fucking Zelda Adventure. I thought I'd do. I never finished these goddamn Let's Plays. I tried on Amnesia and yeah, that's right, Amnesia Let's Play in 2019. Oh fuck, as a meme. But this map is right. It's one of the most legend maps since fucking 2011, which I played in fucking 2011. And it's literally just the best. I'm not gonna do any speed run, but it should be faster than most people, since I did play it a lot. This is the tutorial telling me how to do things, but I already know how to do it. I'm going with it anyway. The map ends prematurely, but I, always want more, so I want it to last as long as possible, despite doing it faster than I normally would. It's horrifying slime. So I suppose I'll explain a few things. This is, I give you 2 hands away before the recent update. It's a pretty old mod. If it's in this hand, I'm clicking. See, it's slow, but in your main hand is still programmed correctly. Thank you, bro. So he's explaining about the Zelda adventure, and he's very right about what he's saying. Man, he's creepy. I believe this is the same old man we're gonna find in the cave. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go for any of the secrets. I probably will, to be honest. Although it has been a while since I actually did play this. There's gonna be some things that I won't remember. It might, take me a sec. Should be breezy though. The hard part of this map is mostly the maze-like stuff, and also the later boss fights. I remember having trouble in like dungeon 6 or 7. And it is pretty impressive that this map has a dungeon 6 and 7. The map is very sprawling. I believe it is a work of passion, one that I respect. It's so excellent. That's why I have to play it. For all time's sake. And plus I've been looking up stuff about it and I didn't see shit. So might as well. It was never finished. But, I mean, it's... one day, if Gary 520 and friends decide to finish it, and it's fucking loud. If Gary 520, map maker, and friends, I'm sure he didn't do it alone. I mean, we'll find the credits at the end. Oh yeah, the old pen. There's a secret in there, in the cave. There's a cracked wall, right here. I believe that might lead to a piece of hearts. So you will get rupees. You don't want to waste them on stupid stuff. You walk pretty slow, but if you walk diagonally, you walk faster. That's not a map thing, that's a mod kink, so we'll just ignore it. Why is the music still so fucking loud? I mean, it is excellent, but... So I believe we're heading to the first dungeon. I believe in earlier versions, when slimes would drop their slime balls, they would just stay in your inventory. They were used for something. Now, if you pick up something useless like bones or slime balls, you know, feathers, they're just automatically removed. Because of the map maker's scripts or whatnot. Pretty sure there's a 5 rupee somewhere back here. Pretty sure. I remember there being an extra 5 rupees back here. Where's my fucking money? Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, the map's pretty much useless. Unless you're like really fucking brain dead. There's gonna be some snowy areas, so if you can detect the snow on the map, then you might know general direction of where you're going at that point. But honestly, you shouldn't need it. Dungeon 1, that's right. Okay. That's very clever of them. So there will be keys to doors. Stuff like this. Creeper. They made creepers in this map. I say they, you know, Gary, 520 and friends, to be very, quite frightening. We won't fight them now, we'll fight them a little later. At least, I'm gonna say Dungeon 4. Yeah. That's when we'll start finding creepers. That's right. So I do know a few secrets. Not all of them. Most of them, though. I know there's something up here. Why do I know this? Well, I've thought to myself, if they really want to be sneaky, they'd put them up in this fucking vines, and you know what? They were sneaky. See, disappears instantly. I believe there's a way to like. Okay, well that works. But yeah, okay. There's a way to jump that immediately. Yeah, I want to do it. Yeah, not like that. One more time. Then I'll do it the right way. Okay. So, I've never done it before, but I've seen people do it. Like in speedruns. Who the fuck speedruns this game? Only real goats do, I'll tell you right now. Goats speedrun this game. So that's the boss. I obviously don't have the boss key, just a regular one. So now we're wrapping around to the iron door, which across from it is the one with the gold key. As you can see, I did play this a lot since it's been years, and I still fucking remember this shit. Not all of the dungeons are gonna be like that. But at least this one is fairly simple. Gets you right in there. And so now, we can use the Deku stick in that room. So it's actually pretty interesting. I don't know how they did it, but at least you you do it here with the Deku stick. You'll see you gotta burn it, like you would in like Ocarina of Time or something. I'll deal with them. And there's 2 instances of you doing that from what I remember. One is obviously here. To light that torch from here. That fire. And then another one is in the volcano. Right, where you light it with the lava and not the fire. So I'm actually pretty interested in how they did that. Wonder if it would light up anywhere. So I might test that out. Might hold on to a stick and see if I find fire anywhere else out in the world. If I walk near it, I'll see if the stick burns. I really want to fucking know. I don't know why. So over here is the boss key, so that we may defeat the boss. So the early bosses are nice and simple, not too hard either. But then, that's a weird sound. Later on, like Dungeon 6 or 7, Gary goes all fucking out with the bosses. He gets a little more creative in like 4 and 5, but I remember him posting update videos about important scripts for Dungeon 6 and 7 boss. So anyway, right, I have the boss key, and we can go. So, right. See, I'm not sure, obviously, that trap, we've sprung into it before. That doesn't usually happen, I don't think, in the later ones. It's just here. So, I don't know, a little strange. I don't know if that's intended. But, okay, so there's no music, so obviously some glitches going on. This is a pretty old map. I mean, I downloaded this recently from someone who was also like, here you go, here's download Adventurecraft, because it stopped working. Obviously, I don't know why it stops working like that. That's okay. I might just edit the music in. I think I'll do that. Might as well. So here, we've got our heart and container. No music, that's interesting. I don't know if I like that. Nothing I can do. Yeah. I don't know if I like that. Might do some tweaking. Well, I mean, obviously, if I fix it, I'll have to restart, but I will do that, and then get to where I currently am. And then continue with the fixes. And maybe, show the fixes, as a, whatever. I'm not explaining this well. So obviously I'm supposed to put the key in there. But there are more places to go. These you dig up. We will get the shovel after we get the bow, which I believe we will not get until... When do we get the bow? I want to say like Dungeon 2. I'm not. I'd see. I don't remember everything. Obviously. So we got this. I'm pretty. Okay. No, we're good. So she wants a fucking apple. We get that. See that? It's playing like random sounds of like walking and like attacking. She's supposed to play really annoying hey at you, which is but still. Oh yeah, there's cake here. I mean, cake's fine. It only heals a quarter. Remember finding that. And of course, over here, I really like this area. We won't get here until the end of Dungeon 4, and you need the snow key. That means we need the spiritual stones to fucking... No, not the stones, something. We need the medallions. No, not the pendants. Yeah, there we go. We need the pendants to trade them in Kokiri Forest, that's where we also get the apple. And then we can go to the... I don't know what it's called. The Ice Sonata, I think. Obviously, we must go through a treacherous cave. It's quite an interesting one. One of my favorite places in the game. Great music and atmosphere. Also, Dungeon 6 will be there. But the distance between Dungeon 5 and 6, like gameplay-wise, not like actual distance, is surprisingly quite big. Because over here, the dungeons are pretty close together. Like, that's Dungeon 1. We do Dungeon 2 over there. And we also do Dungeon... hold on. Okay, over there's Dungeon 4. So 2 and 3 are over here. That's when it starts to spread out more. Yeah. It took a while for Gary to update it to the update it is now, which was updated, quite a while ago. But so you can see kind of how his vision expanded throughout that time. So he has like Castletown, Hyrule Field plans, the Frost Peak, and all that. Right. Bottle will be very helpful. We'll get potions in the marketplace. Oh, why did I not notice there's no music right now? Which is a little strange. See, I really don't want to mess with it because I'm not sure if it'll, actually work. But if it does, that'll be fantastic. Because I'm not exactly sure if it's the map right now or the version of Adventurecraft I'm actually playing. Obviously, we need the bow for that. That's the shovel. Obviously, this should be darker, but I can literally see everything. Which is kind of disappointing, so we'll get... See, there's no, like, brightness option, so I'm not really sure. If I do fast smooth lighting, it's a little bit... What if I prefer it off for some reason. So Lake Hylia is, water temple and whatnot. And the second dungeon is that way. So, I'll go to the second dungeon, but I'm not going to enter it yet. I'm just going to cut it, the video or whatever. And obviously it's a secret. We get bombs in the Gerudo Desert right before Dungeon 4. This is, of course, Dungeon 2, so... Yeah, obviously I'll be back. Hey! Let's see. Music. So again, obviously, some boss music. Now that is what I'm talking about. And here we go. The music starts up. Excellent. So it is rather funny that the real working version is this older version that I've had on my PC for quite a while, since I'm obviously a fan. Not the newly downloaded one, of course. Although at the beginning it said some JavaScripts weren't working, and if that messes things up later on, I will be a sad boy. But of course, I mean, if that does happen, I don't even want to think about it. But if it does, like, a boss doesn't work, then I'll show like a clip of it working, probably, or I'll think of something. That's all I know. I mean, everything's been working, and there's been stuff where it says it's not working, and then it works perfectly in this before, so I'm not too worried about it. Although it is a little frightening because that stuff is quite later on, and by then it'll be too late. I believe I got to this point with the same amount of rupees, maybe more, and everything as it was. Shit, it scared me, but yes. See, I don't remember. This is the this is the Shadow Temple, and I guess it's spooky. I mean, here we go. We need the silver key. Damn. Yes, you gotta follow this stuff on the ground. Obviously, you could tell that getting this key was louder than the regular gold keys, and it also started as soon as I, was into the chest, because the other keys will only play, like the gold key, when you slap it in your inventory, so you can play it multiple times when you put it in your inventory. Okay, I was not expecting to die this much. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't expecting to, well, I expected to die at least, once or twice, but already. That is a cool effect. I always used to thought that just glowed up because the torch was in it. But no, it's because, Gary put those light blocks, which are invisible, but they, obviously create light, which is pretty cool. It's too bad I literally have night vision. The V0.js is the creeper. That's almost that's always shown up for me. I don't know. I kind of like it. I don't know what that symbol is, but it means creepers are nearby. If nothing else. Of course, I know how to go through this room. I remember when I first started playing it. It confused me. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? But, I am an expert. How many deaths has that been now? Well, well, I'm not disappointed. I thought this was gonna be too easy, but I guess, you know, Gary strikes again, or something. I'm pretty sure this is where I was supposed to go, because the other way was locked with a key. So I believe here we get the taste of our first, what's it called? Like bow and arrow skeleton. Go. Our first bow and arrow skeleton. I'm getting nervous. I mean, it's the. Hopefully those bosses will work. I mean, they should. And if not, then, well, at least the sounds work, you know. If it's a crash, it's no big deal. I literally started up instantly again, so no big deal. You know. This is the shield. It's, you know, I guess it's you know, yeah, I'm good at parkour. It blocks arrows when you're not attacking, which is situational. Oh, okay. So, okay, that's interesting then. So the Deku stick will light up. Right. I didn't actually know that. I've never tested it, so okay. So obviously we're going across now. That's right. No! No! Alright. I'm a pro. Can't beat me. That's right. Boss key. Ah! Okay. Damn it, Gary. I am just so bad. I don't understand. Oh my god. This does not fare well for me. Or does it bode well? I don't fucking know. There we go. The worst is now behind us. Probably. Maybe. Skeleton boss. So obviously it's a puzzle boss. You cannot attack it. Yeah. You can only hurt it with the spikes. But man, that was close. Isn't that good? The pendant of courage. Well, that's Dungeon 2. A fucking nightmare. Worse than I thought. But now we're gonna like Hylia. Obviously, you can fish. There is a secret here, more than one actually, and I believe Tingle is here. What's in here? Oh yeah, must be the fairy fountain. Game lags a little bit with this on, but whatever. I don't know why it lags so much. It's such foreboding music just for this. And there's no reason to go there. It's just, you know, you can't bottle any fairy, so I'm not really sure why that's there, but you know, it's something. Oh. Isn't that cool? That's right, we've arrived. Why do I have this key? Yeah, I don't remember. Probably to enter the dungeon. It's kind of strange that he gives you keys outside of the dungeons, but hey. So, my boy, what is the rock cooking? Aha. I'll get it, just because I want to get all the items, pretty much, that I can. Might fish for maybe 1, maybe 2. If we're feeling it, we might go to 3. Okay? Nothing's set in stone, but if we're feeling it, we might go to 3. Alright? So, that's 1. They don't heal very much. The dungeon is under my feet. Well, ain't that subtle? Yes, the dungeon is in the water. Oh, fucking. So the dungeon is obviously under my feet. It might have something to do. Okay, hold on. We'll make it fast. We'll get at least far. Max FPS. We'll balance it. Sometimes has to do with 3D grass. That should be good. Huh. Maybe smooth lighting I like. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I can live with that. I can live with it. No, isn't that relaxing? So of course, the reason I'm walking, you do have to fucking walk, or at least swim all the way across in order to get to that cave, which is, I don't know why I'm cutting all this fucking grass, I'm obsessed. Okay, I won't go out of my way for it. Keep forgetting. Said I do this fast, but this is fucking slow as hell. But hey, you gotta take it all in. We're already fucking 2 dungeons down. Pretty quick. Obviously, I know them pretty well. And of course I know that's gonna happen. It's a nice touch that he added the yell. Oh shit. But yeah, that did surprise me. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. And oh wow, that's great. The wombo combo. See, yeah. Well, actually, that's half a heart. I mean, that's something. Okay. So obviously, you will need to collect 4 of those to get an extra heart. Right. So there's a secret just here. Why do I know this? Because I literally thought to myself one day, there's gotta be a secret in this lake. And I found it. There could be more that I don't know about. But it's time for the dungeon. 20 rupees is pretty fucking good. I mean, I was already 15 rupees down with this, and 20 is just fantastic, so. Why? I don't understand. Okay, I'm gonna get 3 real quick, and then I'll be back.